Howdy peeps and peoples, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Sorry we didn't do the Christmas video this year. I want to apologize. Everything's been busy. We've been wide open. But I want to do a video, and this is going to be kind of a spoiler alert, those of you that's watching the Logger Wade stuff, because right now, I don't even think I'm past the 1st of November yet in the videos. But here's what's been going on. This year's been a wild year. We've got some new people, lost some old people. The culture has gotten better. We're improving our culture. I still would like another guy or two, but we've improved on culture and the sort. But here is some of the new we've got this year. We got a loader finally, 624K 2010 military one. It was the old greens. I guess a dealer paint job. I don't know. Herb, well, it's not Herb no more. It's McCoy, which is brand new, just happened. McCoy bought out Herb, I guess. Good loader, low hours, 3,000 hours on it. Got a brand new set of forks coming for it, but they're not finished yet. They're back ordered. So I pulled an old set of forks out of the boneyard and been working them over. But that's that. And it's got the high-vis, what is it, 318 or 418 coupler for it. And I got to modify that to the old forks that I'm using. We've moved some junk outside from the shop. That hood is getting ready to go on Blackie. We'll get back to Blackie in a minute. Here's one of Uncle Tony's creepers. I brought it in for the guys here because we're going to be a winter inside, and we need another creeper. But here's how we're going in here. Now there's more trinkets and toys and stuff we got that is not been covered. We got a yard sale fork truck video coming, so I don't want to spoil that. We got the mini den in here for service, and it's been doing some odd jobs, and it's got some stuff to do for Big Daddy and lot maintenance and stuff. Robin's going to be running it some. And here's a set of forks that we're working on for the new loader. I've totally modified this. Come out of the junk. You ought to have seen what I started with. These was junk. And I think that's about it in here. Of course, we've gained, I don't know if we've gained or lost any steel inventory. So here's the yard. It's Sunday after Christmas. It's December 26th. Mommy's in there doing her work. And here's how the log yard turned out. It's pretty daggone good. We got a pretty good, and not a great inventory. It's a good inventory. Would I want more in it? Yeah, I always want more in the log yard. But I can't complain. There's rows and rows of ash. There's a lot of this. Is the most expensive inventory we've ever had. Most of the wood here is worth more money than the wood we've had in the past. Well, and that's just not just market related. That's grade related too. There's about the only pallet stock we got on the place is sitting right there in them two little short rows. Everything else is daggone lumber. I mean grade lumber, ash, poplar, maples, oaks. Heck, what the hell fell over back there? Oh, that tire. And there's what we got coming off the gooberment right now. Bunch of ash to go through, and poplar, and more ash, 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 and poplar, more poplar, more poplar, more poplar, more poplar, and soft maple, soft maple, soft maple, hard maple, jag of hickory, old jag of soft maple. That's AD stuff, or ND stuff, excuse me. All right. Now we got one loader, so we actually went up to 5 wheel loaders. We got one wheel loader in getting work done. We got these old wheel loaders that need a lot of love, and we're gonna love up on them once we get this K running. I'm doing this winter finally what I wanted to do last winter, getting the K running, and then we're gonna love up on this J a bit. He's got a blowed hose. He had a hose blow on the other day. Got stuff all over. The inventory in the mill. Chips. Werner's just come in and did some chipping for us. Thank you, Werner's. There's the mulch. Joni don't like the mulch size recently out of the hog down there, so we're gonna have to put a little thicker screen in there. Pallet stock sitting here. All the veneer's been sold and gone. Now guys, I want to show you something. Start right here. This is a big load of walnut. It's big load in footage, not big load in weight, because walnut's light. But does anybody care to comment down below and guess what the amount of money you're looking at sitting there is? And if I'm allowed to share it publicly, I'll tell y'all what it is in the comment section or something. But I gotta clear out with the boss lady. I don't know if Mama wants us sharing that or not. It is open market stuff. It's not company secrets or nothing. Everybody can know because it's in the open market. All right, there's the lumber room. Lots cleaned off down here. No pallet set up. I don't know if anybody's used my log yet. Put a new log down there for the lumber bunks. We're gonna build another couple bunks this winter. And gonna change a rip station down there. Of course, this year we put the flipping station in. I don't know if most everybody knows about that, but some of the new subscribers might not know about this. Rodney and Alex, two wonderful lumber graders we got down here. We got them a new board flipping station. And we built this in-house and built it from scratch. And these are these automatic board flippers. So when they're grading, they got a foot pedal there. And they click it down once and it'll raise these up. Well, this will lay down flat. And then you hit the pedal down the rest of the way and it flips it. And you got a father and son. This is where dad sits mostly, and there's where son sits. Rodney does his thing here, and Alex usually does his thing here. And if Alex goes off and does other stuff, I think sometimes Rodney comes up here and does it. But this got put in this year. Turned out really nice. Here's how this all turned out. And Alex, this is Alex baby, he calls it the beast. Alex calls this his beast. But you can tell it's well lubricated. The system works great. We can't be happier with it. It took a while to get it up to power, but it's been working pretty daggone good. Let's head to the upper and get the rolling stock. There's a view from down below the log yard. Looking pretty good. Could be better, could be worse. We did some improvements in the mill this year too. We put a scanner in this year. Let's go look at that. So one of the improvements we made this year, Big Mama dropped about 180 grand. Scanner we'd put in. It turned out beautiful. Now, anybody wants to see the installation of this, you can go back and look at the archives if you'd like. It was on this year's video. We put new tracks and wheels on this carriage. This is all new tracks and wheels. Turned out great. Had some help from, I believe his name was Dan. I forgot who it was now. Misplaced his name. Dan, he's a wonderful man. Dan the man helped us put this in. And there's another view of that scanner. Beautiful. One heck of a job. Franny's scanner, well, Clearman scanner. Here's your boxes and stuff, and your Brain Smart boxes and stuff with the scanner. And here's inside the cab stuff. And there's new controls, new joysticks, new, nope. Operator display. Let's go exit, black screen. And here's your scanner information. And there's your cameras. I don't know what's wrong with this camera. Log summary. Okay, it's blank because they're not sawing anything, but the log and stuff pops up on this when you're scanning. That's all been added. Chad, Mr. Chad, come in and move some stuff around. This electric panel's been put in this year. And all that good mess. So lots went on in this cab this spring. And that's turned out to pay off quite well. That's been helping us out a lot. thanks Clearman for all the effort you all helped us put out and all this stuff to help us on it. Oh, and all new lineal positioners and stuff on the carriage. This was a chunk of change too we did this year. This is all part of the big $180,000 package. New lineal positioners, new rods that goes in your cylinders. See, new valving. Dan had me rewire that. That was a different Dan. No, I don't think I got, is that both of them was Dan? One Dan helped us put it in, and then the other Dan helped us put the track in. Well, he was basically the boss man. Both of them was boss men on this project. They was good help. Did a good job. Was really happy to have the help. All right, let's run up to the upper shop, and we'll take a quick look up there. Boy, that new loader sure is shiny. Now this project we're getting ready to get started on. This project's been sitting here for a long time. This is that bent up lowboy we bought down in the auction down there. And I talked to Ruxers and they think they can straighten it, but I got to cut some stuff. So I got to cut some steel off the side of it before we send it to Ruxers. But the first part of next year, one of the things we're going to do is break that lowboy down and get the tongue put back on it and take it to Ruxers so they can straighten it. And here's all the trucks and stuff sitting up here. Chris's truck's gone. We had a little boo-boo on Chris's truck, so he took it home and him and his dad's working on it. And there's old number 9, so he's been driving number 9 while his truck's been down. Big Daddy cleaned off a spot back there for all our attachments. And there's a tongue to that lowboy sitting down there. That Talbert's a 2015. It's like a new trailer. We just got to get it worked over. And I've been having a lot of people ask me about Old Blue. And here's Old Blue. Dan's got it all fixed up and it's looking good. Interior looks immaculate. Him and Stevie put a lot of work in on that truck. And let me go up here. Now Big T's truck was going to get redone this winter. The job this winter was to redo Big D's truck, where it was we had a truck driver drop the log on the back of that thing one day, trying to learn how to run knuckle boom. First thing he figured out was hit the truck. But anyways, that's got put on hold because of Blackie. And I'll take y'all in and show you what happened to Blackie. Oh yeah, we got us a part skidder. We got to strip down. It's missing a motor and some trinkets, but we got a bunch of trinkets to steal off of it yet for our other skidder. So we got to strip that down yet, which should be a first of the year type of task. And here's a shot of the boneyard. Stuff comes here to die and get picked apart, and then we finally get sick of looking at it and haul it off. Oh, that's another thing. We got 3 big fork trucks now. I bought this fork truck at the auction. They go up in numbers. And that's a little bit bigger truck than our other trucks, but it runs good. Got air brakes. It's a pretty good unit. Pretty proud of it. And there's one of the old trucks behind it here. So now we got 3 Taylors and got them 2 Nissans, and we got that TCM we bought at the yard sale down south when we bought the trailers. So we got 3 little fork trucks, 3 big fork trucks, and 5 wheel loaders is where we're sitting at. 2 bulldozers, but we've had 2 bulldozers for a long time now. Let me take you in and let me show you what's up with Blackie. I'll just give you all a big spoiler alert. Now, as most of you knows, Blackie has a little bit of problem. Blackie's a smoker. We all know this, but the other day, Blackie hit a low spot, and Blackie went from smoking to chewing. And a truck should never chew. And here's what happens when your truck starts chewing. I was going down the road the other day when the chain on my bicycle broke. Landing in the grass was sprocking my butt, and my balls playing Dixie on his pole. Oh. So anyways, there's a bell housing, clutch, camshaft, fuel pump, water pump, and all the gizmos, lifters, rocker arms, and the big hole where that motor used to sit. So here's old Blackie sitting here in pieces. Motor got sent off. And Dan said, he laid the law down on me. He said, no more of this old ratty truck. He said, if you're going to drive this thing around, put it on YouTubes and all that stuff, he said, you're going to have to make it worth looking at. So I said, you're the boss man, Dan, whatever you say. So he stripped it down. And the guys had made me a tombstone. Wade Blue Blackie. So anyway, Big Meat has started into the stripping process. We're going to close up all the hose. We're going to strip the top of the cab off. The inside of the cab's been stripped. Everything's been stripped. And Dan and Raji has been working on this while me and the boys been working on them loaders. But he's going to build Blackie back. And so when Blackie comes out of here, Blackie's going to be a fancy truck. And all this upholstery stuff's getting sent off. And he's got a friend that's got an upholstery business, and they're going to redo all the interior. And he's going to do it all button tucked in vinyl. So the whole interior is going to be button tucked vinyl. Is what he's got him doing. So that's how Blackie's going to be refitted. So, to be continued. Oh, and another thing. Raji got him a new truck. Well, it's an old new truck. It's brand used. So, Raji's going to retire old green. Got 600,000 miles on it. And he's going to run this truck now. And it's a pretty good truck. It's a 1-ton Dewey, or 1-ton single wheel. And it's going to be Raji's unit. And Derek moved the fuel tank out of my old truck, an old gray truck, and then got this toolbox somewhere at Bear Hall or something. And Derek made him a headache rack. Here's his headache rack. So he's going to have a little headache rack and all that nature. He's going to outfit it with all the stuff that it needs, he says. So that happened. And here's Blackie cylinders. And now the cans look bad, but one of the pistons broke a chunk off. I'll show you. I got the piston at home in the man cave. The block's been sent off. Crankshaft is toast. It's a boat anchor. Spun the bearings. Ran it too long. Man, when your truck starts smoking and using too much oil, man, take it down. It was a bad mistake I'd made on that. I got lucky there wasn't a hole in the block, or that would have been expensive. But he's putting all new suspension. He's all the new airlines and stuff on the frame. He said anything that looks like it's crap, he said I'm taking it out and putting new in. So that's where we're ending up on Blackie. We're going to end up with a slick top. It'll be a good looking truck when we get done with it. So that concludes this tour of this year's into the mill inventory check. I do it about every year. I do a check. This year, oh, there's a head on Blackie, which he's getting a new head. But this year's been a good year. It's been a lot's happened this year. This year's been a crazy year. We've had new people come, some people go. The culture has gotten better around this team. The teamwork has gotten better. The future, what the future holds, I have no idea. I know it's going to be a wild ride, but I have no idea what's liable to happen in the future, in the near future, as far as what we're going to do different on knickknacks and stuff. I know we got a few ideas, and there's going to be some more cool stuff happening. So stay tuned for what happens next. Oh gosh, this is getting to be this environment. And there's a few people from the mill watch this, so guys, I want to tell y'all at the mill, anybody watching this from the mill, I love you all. You all have been very good to us, and I want to appreciate you all for doing all you do to keep this dream alive. I intend on doing everything, and I think I speak for me and Mommy, Big Mama, and Big Daddy, all four of us. I intend to do everything to keep our culture good, healthy, and continue to grow. Because the effort you guys put out, man, it really pushes me to get better as a person. I tell the guys around here all the time, I mean, they have no idea. I don't think they have any idea of how big they are in our lives. These people that work here push me to be better. They push me to be a better person. If I can keep a team out here moving, and I say this like an arrogant guy, if we can keep a team out here moving like this team we got, and keep building on this culture, and keep building on this happy place, man, I'm going to live to be an older person. I can feel it. These people keeps me moving. These people keeps me alive. This is my battery as a person. It ain't the machinery. Although we're starting to pile up quite a bit of it, it ain't about the machinery. What you're looking at in this place is a heartbeat. This heartbeat is what keeps the dream alive and keeps us all moving. We help each other here. The reason we help each other is because it helps all of us grow as a person. It helps us all stay younger. You hear everybody say, well, he worked so hard, he worked himself to death, man. He worked himself. Bullshit. Sorry about the French, but bullshit. Anybody that tells you, oh boy, worked himself to death is full of baloney. This cause you work for, and my old man and my dad and my mom proves it every day. This thing you work for, this process, this culture, this team that you work for, that you try to make every day. Every day I get out of bed to make this team. These men turn the dial up every day, and they want some performance. And that got to get stuff done. That looking for your future, that keeping you going medicine, that's what keeps you young, man. When you fold up and you give up, that's when you start dying. And me, I intend for my kids someday, or the guys that work here, to take my keys away. I intend to be so old and running to where somebody finally takes my keys away from me. And then I want to sit there and push them all to get somewhere. I intend to die in this place somewhere. But anyways, I love y'all. I want everybody to, it's been a Merry Christmas. I hope everybody's had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And here's the 2022. I just have a feeling it's going to be a wild ride.